I was feeling before we were all gathering here. I could feel the energy coming, and I wrote it down. I wrote crystal because I have a tendency to like forget in my mind, my little mind, forget, but in the greater mind, it's actually in there and it'll come out at the perfect timing. But I was getting that today's Earth Day, so everybody's magnetizing. Most of us, I would say, are magnetizing our energy towards Mother Earth and giving thanks and like, thank you so much, we love you, in many different ways. But you've heard this idea that quartz crystal is, you can program quartz crystals, and that's like comes from also Atlantean times, and they're using computers and so forth. And so if you have quartz crystals, you can program them. And obviously, where do we get quartz crystals from? We get it from Mother Earth, from the soils of this rich, beautiful entity that we have. I almost want to say permission to be here. We've been granted permission to be here, but maybe we don't see it as that way. Maybe we take our life for granted. But as we magnetize our energy and our thoughts towards Mother Earth, we literally are programming her energy. And before we did this, I did a sound healing. And in the sound healing, this one piece of the meditation was very much letting humans dream in what you imagine this new earth, this new humanity, this new world to be. Like, what is in your mind? How do you imagine a new earth? Like, after this, maybe some of you opt in for like normal, or maybe there's like a greater realization that you've had inside. Maybe you realize that humanity is actually very vulnerable. And that maybe we don't want to go back to doing things the same way. We want to do things differently. We want to be mindful, as well as, mindful. So maybe there's something that you've gleaned through this time, epiphany. And this epiphany is your dream. So this meditation was like, well, if you just dream your dream, this is like almost us programming Mother Earth. This helps with this ascension portal. And so the last week or two, actually, this being wanted to come through. And I've never really actually properly ever worked with this particular, and I say being, this energy before. I'm familiar with the energy, and I use the name, I invoke it in prayer. But I've never actually like had like a one-on-one conversation with this being, I don't think ever. And this being, I would call, well, is given the name Archangel Uriel. And normally when I say prayer with Archangel Uriel, I always say that he grants us wisdom. And Archangel Uriel is really connected to God's messenger. He carries a flame in his hand, and this is the flame of wisdom. And this is the flame that he brings here to humanity. And I feel like in this greater scheme of everything that's going on, we've been given this opportunity to rise into wisdom. And so even today, which is so powerful, we have this opportunity to unify our light and unify our intention. And in that intention of dreaming the better world or the new world, we're helping Mother Earth too. She delights in that. It's like fuel, it's the fertilizer, it's the oxygen in the soils, it's the right mix, it's the right like chemistry happening. She enlightens, and it helps with this ascension portal. And you can imagine that Mother Earth's actually like our spaceship. I like that, our spaceship. And we're helping that spaceship move forward through our conjoined collective mind. And so Archangel Uriel comes in to give us this flame of wisdom. Also, Archangel Uriel comes in to clear our mind. And I know everybody's thinking this thought, this thread, that, all these ideas about what's going on. And that's everybody, people in fear or worry, anxiety, relief, some people in protest or anger. So it's interesting now that I feel this energy of Archangel Uriel wanting to come in to work through us as those beacons of light. And it's like Archangel Uriel works with a host of what they call angels of peace. And so it's like he is, if you will, given us this light to move into the world as angels of peace. So let us start with our fingers right in front of our heart, the tips of the fingers to touch. So if you're familiar with my meditations, I like to do this particular one a lot. And I'm always drawn to it without even thinking about it. But then the reasoning for this particular mudra, it's powerful. And it's like a little polarity balance, if you will. So it helps us center and balance ourselves from that mind space, especially. So maybe this intention for this healing today for both ourselves and for humanity and for Mother Earth is at this place where Archangel Uriel really works the most from, in that mental space, and our worries and our frustrations and our angers and our multiple thoughts. Maybe we can ask for Archangel Uriel to come in to clear that mental space within ourselves and all of humanity. So sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and listen to your breath. Let your elbows rest down by your sides so it feels effortless. You are a bodhisattva. You take that space of being still. The lotus that grows through the soils or through the mud. The blooming blossom that grows towards the light. So sit up nice and tall, and that's what I see for each of us here. These words that are chosen are coming out specifically for you. So each of us have sit here today as beacons of light. So I ask for you to, as we breathe in, let's inspire breath with spirit within. So that means inhaling. And as you inhale, spirit conjoins with you. And as you're exhaling, you're keeping that space of spirit within. And just allowing yourself to be more present. So Archangel Uriel brings that state of presence. He is the angel of presence. And for us to be these angels of peace, beacons of light, we've been asked to be in this place of our own divine presence, an embodiment of this light. So with every breath that you breathe in, inspire spirit within. And alchemizing with spirit within, so that all you see within you is light, as heaven's light, universal light, great spirit's light, God's light, even the light of humanity. So as you breathe in, you see within inside of you parts, nooks and crannies within inside of you. Every fractal of your being is illuminated with light. And all you're doing is being here, fully present. And breathing in spirit, and you can give spirit light, the color of light, golden light, any color you wish. So as you breathe in a color, the brightest, most luminous, healing light. And as you breathe in, I ask you to feel this is not just imagining. This is communing. This is our intention as beacons of light, as we commune with spirit. So breath and you are one. You and breath are one. Spirit breathes into you. As you breathe out into spirit, spirit receives you. As you receive spirit. So if you breathe in spirit, just feel yourself fully present. Just feel your body slightly tingling. The fractals fractaling. Your cells beaming. Your DNA, I say, enlivening, activating. So you may feel this as tingles of light, tingles within your body, tingles within your field. And as we sit here in the space, let us call upon Archangel Uriel. So just listen along. In the name, I am that I am, Jesus Christ, Ascended Lady Nada, Elohim of peace, Aloha, Archangel Uriel, and your legions of purple and gold flame angels of peace, elemental life, fire, air, water, earth. We decree, O Uriel, come to us now. We pray blazing gold and purple rays to raise our solar plexus light, and breathe into your solar plexus now. See within your solar plexus this golden light, vibrations ascending to your might. Archangel Uriel, Lord of peace, come into our beings now to release all our fears, our worries, our woes, our thoughts that keep us from knowing our divine selves. Oh Uriel, teach us now how to serve, so in God's light. We do deserve to be the Christ in every way and bring the dawn of a new day. O Uriel, come now, set us free, angel of peace, serenity, quiet storm, peace be still, and let it be done. Only God's great will. Now you can whisper along, you can either say it out loud or just within. I am at one with the Lord of peace. All fear and doubt I now release. I am at one with the Lord of peace. All fear and doubt I now release. I am at one with the Lord of peace. All fear and doubt I now release. Turn your palms up and just feel yourself now. If you can imagine in your mind that place right at your solar plexus, right under the heart. This golden yellow light, like 1,000 suns that rise within you. See in your mind's eye. See if you can feel it through your field as that golden light within you shines even brighter. It's like your whole being and your whole body turns into light. You become those 1,000 suns. And see that light within you shining bright. You, that beacon of light. Bringing your awareness into that solar plexus space now too. Right in that place, I ask you to look. I ask you to see. Rising from the earth, an upward facing triangle pyramid, From the earth, you see this pyramid rise up from the earth into your solar plexus, symbolizing, signaling earth to heaven. As you look again in that solar plexus space, you see a pyramid upside down triangle, from heaven to earth. So both conjoin, connect within that solar plexus energy, that solar plexus space. And imagine in your mind that symbol, that Star of David, if you will, a six-pointed star, spiraling in that golden light. And so this is an activation for us. An activation for us to relinquish our fears, to let go of our angst, to let go of our worry. We are the tuning forks to walk into the world. So if you will, this is an activation for you. We accept this prayer, manifesting full power here and now, throughout the planet, to bless all souls of light, to transmute all areas of darkness, and to raise all into ascension's light. Almighty I am. I am in me. I am in thee. Thyself in me. Thy victory's mine. Thy hope divine. God, Goddess, seal all in his, her love sublime. Almighty I am. Almighty I am. Almighty I am. So just a gentle space, just lingering in this energy, just see what you're feeling. There's a transforming or transmuting, transfiguring. So there's 4 spaces for us just to move through. 4 spaces that as we do these healings for you, healings for me, we give permission to all those that are around us in our spaces, close to us, to receive this healing too. It gives permission to all others upon this planet too, to receive this healing too. So we work with forgiveness. There's a past hurt, past pain that you wish to give away. I ask for you just to see it in your mind. See what it is, the story around it. Let's take a moment here. Bring your hands right over your heart. If you're just cupping your heart. This loving gesture to yourself. Bow into your heart as if you're praying. You can either just listen along or just whisper along or say it out loud. Dear Archangel Uriel, please take away my past hurts and help me to understand so that I can offer unconditional forgiveness. I ask you to please heal all my emotional wounds and to set me free. I thank you. I ask you to feel into your field, how the field around you changes you can feel it, just smile, nod your head. And the next key we're going to work with is harmony. Where in our life can we have more harmony? Again, repeating after me or just listening along. Dear Archangel Uriel, please bring harmony, clarity, and peace during this time. Please help me feel calm to deal with everything the best way possible and for my highest good. I thank you. And just once more, just feel your space, your energy field, tingling, possibly. The next key is peace. Where can you have more peace in your life? Again, either listen along or repeat after me. Dear Archangel Uriel, please bring me reassurance and peace in my mind during this difficult time. Please help me to remove any and all negative feelings or grudges that I hold, and to only see the positive elements of life. I thank you. Maybe the energy feels slightly different. Maybe a different sensation with peace. The next key is wishes. What do you wish for in life? Again, you can repeat after me or listen along. Dear Archangel Uriel, please help me to fulfill my dreams, to inspire and motivate me to move forward towards my goals, my desires. Please help me to manifest my dreams. I thank you. So what I see is that we are these beautiful geometries. We are made up of these thousands of triangles and pyramids. And the lines are moving. The energies are moving. I ask you to look in and see if you can experience that, see that. It's like we are being. We are being. We are being. So how can we be? How can we be? How can we be of service to humankind? How can we live more enlightened? How can we live with an enlightened heart? So as we sit here in this space, I want you just to look in the space around you with your eyes closed. Just see what colors you see around you. And sometimes when we are working with specific beings, in this case, an archangelic being, Archangel Uriel, sometimes there's colors, that frequencies of light. So if you see or feel or sense, or even after this, see a ruby ray, ruby ray. If the ruby ray shows up, I would just smile to myself, and knowing that you're cared for, that you're loved, that you have been witnessed, that the presences of Archangel Uriel and his angels of peace are right there with you. I have one more thing for us to share. It's called unending gratitude. So you can just repeat after me. For the fragmented cascades of light that you bless us with, we thank you. For the constricted surge of manifestation that you bless us with, we thank you. For the divided harmonies of nurture that you bless us with, we thank you. For the dwarfed symphonies of expression that you bless us with, I thank you. Bring your hands together at the place of your heart. Let the thumbs rest to the sternum. You're feeling your body enlightened, engulfed in this beautiful golden light. So the gift to you is to see in that solar plexus space, that golden light, that Star of David, the six-pointed star. So as we can attune ourselves more so to these energies, I say within the 5D dimension, the 5D realm, the solar plexus is of golden hue. And within it is the six-pointed star. So if there's an ascension practice that you can practice, it would be a sweet meditation to do. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you bring chin to chest. Just honor the space where we sit. This divine holy temple that is created each time that we gather here together. Let us give thanks to all the beings of light that continue to show up, that guide us, guide our way through. And so from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. I want to thank you all for being here today. Each one of these is always slightly different. It's always interesting to see how the energies come through. You know, it's different personalities, if you will, so you never know how it's going to show up. So I'll see if anyone wants to share anything. Otherwise, I'm going to, you can ponder that for a moment. I'll just do a little reading for us too. A little plug, if you will. Friday at 6 p.m. is Manifesting 5D. It was a requested meditation, so it's evolved into what it is. It's creating a vision for us, in a 5D vision here on Earth, if you will. So it kind of goes along with this theme of us being these crystal beings, activating the crystalline core of Mother Earth, and that when we hold our intention for the highest good for all, this is how we can manifest that 5D here now. So it should be an interesting adventure. Been receiving a lot of information about it. Just flies in and flies out. So who knows what's going to happen. So I'm going to take one more shuffle. And so let us all close our eyes just for a moment. Breathe into the space that we are, the state of being, the state of being held in this golden hue are these massive angels that show up every time that we meet here together. So this is for our healing. And it says, Goddess of Sacred Path. I like this. It says, let go of logic. This is those thinking head, right? And it says, trust your intuition. I'll show you the card. So I like that. It's all about this head space. It's about those thoughts that we've been having. So that's why Archangel Uriel showed up. So it's time for us to relinquish our thoughts and give ourselves to the universe. I saw this the other day with, actually last year, 2020, I kept saying you need to fall in love with the universe, which is really fall in love with God, and as well fall in love with yourself and come home to your heart. And we've have to come home to our heart. We have to be home. And I listened to these two prophets, and they were talking about the same thing. So we have to give up this idea of our thinking. We have to get out of that mental escape and come into that place of living in union with the universe, becoming one universe. So let us all sing the same song. I love that. So let go of logic and trust your intuition, the goddess of the sacred path. So I think we're all on the right path, if you will, that there's no wrong path. We're just more awake, and so we're listening more eagerly.